Are we ever going to actually get tired of winning? Because I don't think so. Introducing Ripple Prime. We're pleased to share that our acquisition of Hidden Road is officially complete, making Ripple the first crypto company to own and operate a global multi-asset prime broker, bringing the promise of digital assets to institutional customers at frickin' scale, bro. Are we tired of winning yet? I don't know, man. There you go, the first comment. Tired of all this winning. Yo, shout out Mr. Intuitive, bro. He's got a check mark. This is next level, dude. These guys are just way ahead of the curve. Way ahead. Playing chess. Everyone else has been playing checkers. Yo, everyone else has been playing Lincoln Logs compared to Ripple's moves. It's insane. These guys, look, listen to that statement. Ripple is the first crypto company to own and operate a global multi-asset prime broker, bringing the promise of digital assets to institutional customers at scale. Everyone else has been playing Lincoln Logs, and Ripple's over here. They acquired a prime broker, dude. I think it said last year, Hidden Road cleared $3 trillion within the year. That's the type of money we're going for. We're going for the T's. I said this the other day. When you see a number and then T, we're talking big money. Millions in this space, unfortunately, it sounds crazy, is nothing. Absolutely nothing. We're going for the trillions. Here we go again. We're excited to welcome Patrick J. Witt from the White House's Digital Asset Council to our keynote speaker lineup at Ripple Swell 2025. This is a conversation you can't miss. Oh, I won't be missing it. Last chance, the deadline to request your invitation is... I shouldn't have to request my invitation. You kidding me? Ripple... I should be in Ripple's back pocket, dude. They should be sending me an invite. This is insane, bro. Executive Director of the President's Council of Advisors for Digital Assets. Bo Hines got deployed to Tether, but we know who's gonna be the American face of crypto. Like, you gotta be on a different level of delusion city when you see the guest lineup at Ripple Swell. Let me pull some of the people that are going to this. Let's go to the speakers. You're not gonna be able to see them all just the way the screen is. Brad's gonna go, obviously. I'd hope Brad would be the Patrick Witt, Executive Director of President Council of Advisors of Digital Assets. That's a fucking mouthful, Jesus Christ. The Chair and Chief Executive Officer at NASDAQ, Adina Friedman, or Friedman, whatever. Chris Larson, the homie. Monica Long, the homie. Carolyn Weinberg, Chief Product and Innovation Officer at BNY. Sandy Call, the Head of Innovation at Franklin Templeton. Maxwell Stein, the Director, Digital Assets at BlackRock. No, Ripple's a scam, XRP, everything's a scam. They just have all the people who actually matter going to their event. And then we got Scott Lucas, Head of Markets, Digital Assets, JP Morgan. I remember seeing that this morning, waking up, and I'm like, these guys, JP Morgan, the biggest scum on the earth, bro. You pull up, we got some clips of Jamie Dimon being a walking contradiction. Bloomberg, Blockchain Association. This is next level, bro. It's insane. People even still try to hold up the propaganda that what they do. They're a scam company. Don't touch them, dude. You kidding me? Like, let's be realistic, please. Just in, the list of private donors for President Trump's White House ballroom has been released. Major progress is being made with demolition at the East Wing. This is crazy. The donor list includes Amazon, Coinbase, Comcast, Hard Rock, Google, Microsoft, the Lutnick family, and others. There's a very... You guys should look into Howard Lutnick and his connections to foreign stuff. I'll leave it at that. No taxpayer dollars. That's what we like to see, bro. Look at this picture. It does look like a beautiful ballroom, though, if I'm being honest. Here we go. We got the whole list. You guys aren't going to be able to see. It's probably going to be cropped weird. But we got the Winklevosses, Amazon, Apple, and Ripple. I think Tether. Yeah, Tether's in there, too. So we got a couple of the major crypto players trying to get in cozy with them, you know? You knew it was going to happen. Just in, President Trump tells reporter, you don't know much about crypto. You don't know. Wait, I saw this clip yesterday. I wish I saved it for today. This is so crazy, dude. The way he talks to these people.
Well, you don't know much about crypto. You know nothing about nothing. You fake news. Well, you don't know much about...
Dude, what the hell? Because I think the reporter asked him about his pardon on CZ. Dude, that whole thing is crazy. I posted a video. Here we go. Okay, so yesterday... Trump says Binance founder CZ wasn't guilty and was persecuted by the Biden administration. Let's hear this crap.
People say that, are you talking about the crypto person? A lot of people say that he wasn't guilty of anything. He served 4 months in jail, and they say that he was not guilty of anything, that what he did, well, you don't know much about crypto. You know nothing about nothing. You fake news.
Dude, whenever he gets pressed, he just brings out that line. Like, he's not wrong, they are like crap, but That's how you know. That's how I don't know how anyone can be 100% anybody, because like any president's gonna do that like you push back on me, fuck you, this type of shit. But when it's a genuine question and I'm sitting here and I'm like, oh, it's a genuine question though, like it is a little suspect. You look at the connections between their family and World Liberty Financial and Binance, the intermediate company, MG something, who's like a Saudi Arabian company. They agreed to buy USD1 to pump up USD1 because otherwise they're not going to get market share, so they kind of have to buy their way into it. And people say this is bullish news though about him bringing back CZ, because then that most likely means Binance will be able to be brought back to the US. They definitely made some sort of deal, whether the Trump family has a stake in Binance. Like he gets that pardon because there's a big you scratch my back, I scratch your back behind the scenes going on with that. And whether it's definitely going to be good for them, otherwise they wouldn't have done the deal most likely. But hopefully at large it's good for the supposed promise of America being the crypto capital of the world. Yeah, this is what I pointed to earlier. The JP Morgan attended Ripple Swell. Scott Lucas, dude, head of markets digital asset JP Morgan. Just in, Crypto.com files for National Trust Bank Charter application. Ripple Bank, Crypto.com Bank. We are living in the actual simulation. It's insane. Breaking. U.S. national debt reaches new all-time high of $38 trillion, dude. You know what I could do with $38 trillion? I'd be making money moves with this national debt, bro. You know how many Beans' siblings I could get for $38 trillion, dude? I could probably have fucking 48 trillion of these things. It's one of the prominent theories of what they think they're doing with Bitcoin specifically. It's their attempt to pay out the debt, because it's past the point. You need something so clever, a reset of some sort, to even come close to bringing this system back. It's either that or it all collapses, and I don't think it's all going to collapse. People really do think we're going to have a hard reset, I guess, more or less, but recession, depression, whatever you want to call it. Eric Trump says Bitcoin is going to $200,000 this year. I mean, I hope so, because then you know what that does to the price of ETH and everything else, dude. XRP, all of it. Banks literally cackling at the thought of allowing Coinbase to give interest rewards to its customers. WTF is happening today in DC. That's what I'm saying, Paul Barron. What are you saying? Because is this clip gonna piss me off?
A detriment to that would be allowing the likes of Coinbase or Kraken to pay interest on payment stablecoins. How do you feel, Jess? I mean, there's lots of good momentum here.
No, I totally agree.
You mean they're even thinking about letting someone else get interest and not just us and our greedy pig grease fingers? This guy is such a mental case, dude. Peter Schiff reveals he will be launching a tokenized gold product. You'll be able to buy gold on an app through one of the phones. Let's see what he says.
So you might as well just have tokenized gold and have something that's stable to the price of gold, because that's real stability, because gold will maintain its purchasing power. So ideally, the one thing that makes sense to put on a blockchain is gold.
If you tokenize gold, that's Bitcoin, but it's like the real Bitcoin actually backed by something. I guess people's arguments about that is still along the lines of there's still all the back end logistics of gold. Like people still gotta store it and vault it and keep it on hand and all that, which I mean they do that already, but then they're also doing that. It does not make sense for where the crypto industry is going anyway, where it's like the majority of people are going to be buying ETFs of Bitcoin. They're not actively engaging with Bitcoin necessarily. They're engaging with the people who are have the custody of it. I feel like that's how any asset basically works now, unless you want to go the cold storage route and everything, but the masses are not. Yeah, a lot of gold news right now. JP Morgan forecasts gold reaching average of $5,055 per ounce by Q4 2026. They're very conservative in their predictions, because they also did a mock-up talking about the potential inflows for the XRP ETFs and how many billions it was, and I think it was even on the more conservative side, considering there are 20 of them launching. Granted, not all of them are going to be spot. Guys, we're approaching, man. We're approaching. We are probably 2 weeks out, I'd say. All these people on the internet and everything, they're always giving the most ambitious predictions and everything. Like when everyone was really on the train of it's happening on October, but then they just keep getting delayed and delayed and delayed. Everything needs to go off at the same time without a hitch. This is all according to the plan. This is not, we're not witnessing a free market. We're witnessing, yet again, the transition of the financial system, and the key power players are going to be at the forefront of that, whether you want to believe that or not. So they're orchestrating this. This is a very well-crafted ballet. It seems almost too perfect with the timing of when Gensler went after them, choke point 2.0. It plays out on the timeline so perfectly. What happened in 2020, the amount of printing, it's like such a long game of 5D chess, all coordinated. According to TRM Labs, US-based crypto activity surged plus 50% between January and July 2025, cementing its status as the largest crypto market globally. The institutions are here. People are sleeping on Stellar and their role and all this, dude. A lot of the same places Ripple's name pops up, Stellar pops up too. And it's yet again, it's like, what's his face? Jed McCaleb, one of the co-founders of Ripple, dipped and then went and started Stellar. You got to ask yourself, man, are these people deployed more or less? Did he really go off and want to make a competitor, or did they need another leg to handle a different portion of the financial system? Because the sentiment around this has always kind of been XLM for more retail and Ripple for more financials and basically bigger picture type infrastructure, even though it's all fucking massive. But then you look at XLM's connections, Stripe, buying it, Visa, they seem to be more on the like of that high volume transactions. That's where it seems to be. MoneyGram, and yeah, Ripple on the back end handling more of the institutional flows. That is what it seems like, dude. But XLM has been doing really good with their RWA. Their numbers have been going up crazy. I think they got more market share through that than XRP right now, I think.
It's a lot about crypto and blockchain and how that can be leveraged. So I do think that this is something we're going to see more of. And I also really firmly believe that having this nice exchange and the ability to have local currencies to support what's happening in country, but leveraging the dollar to get money into the country sometimes, or maybe to get money out of the country sometimes, like just depends on whether you're trying to export or import your talent. So these are really interesting areas, and it's something that I spend a lot of time thinking about because of the conversations that we have with these central banks.
Shit.
So you're on the cutting edge of where I think things should go.
Yeah, thank you. That can be good or bad too. You know, we feel it. Like we're like, are we too early? Sometimes we're going to be successful. And we're going to figure this out. But I agree. The cutting edge is a two-way street. You know, it's a double.
We were focused on stablecoins when stablecoins weren't even a thing back in 2014. I mean, talk about
they
early.
Were trying to solve.
So I feel like it's one of those things where it all comes back around to roost where it is. Yeah. So maybe that's actually the next sort of area for us. I talk all the time about how important interoperability is, how important making sure that open systems continue to exist. It takes more than one developer to sort of make this market work. How do you guys think about interoperability at that level? So making the stable bonds something that any builder can integrate, remix, build with on Stellar without friction. That seems like
Stellar, dude. Sleeping giant, telling you, bro. Bill Gates predicts AI could open up a new era for workers, where a 2-day work week is the norm. Machines do the hard work, and people have more time to do the things they love. And that'd be beautiful, but I mean, it's the same Bill Gates who's like developing mosquitoes with vaccines. Bill Gates is an evil motherfucker, dude. Developing mosquitoes with vaccines in them, bro. He's like, he went to the Big E's island. Can't say his name because we'll get shadow banned up in this bitch real quick. He who shall not be named. Guys, I'm gonna wrap the video up here. Let me know, as always, let me know what you think. Dude, we are gonna take over the XRP army, dude. We are so back, it's insane. The launch of this channel has been fucking sick already. Already got people having me look into crazy shit that I didn't even know about, talking about like the Bitcoin CIA thing. There's things I had never heard of with that. I'm like, wait, what, dude? So I love this type of shit, dude. Like, getting to the bottom, conspiracy theory stuff, but a lot of conspiracies just seem to be you're early to the party. Oh, why am I still on the screen twice? My bad. Now we got the single shot. Be sure to hit that like button, subscribe, comment, leave a notification. It helps out the algorithm and lets me know that you guys want more of these types of videos. And that's it. Appreciate you. I will see you in the next one.